Like this video if you missed me. Welcome back to the channel, little flexers. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Man, it feels really good to say that. This is our first video of 2022, and I'm so happy to be back. I took about a week off for vacation, didn't do any YouTube, didn't do any Twitch streaming, and now it's finally time to make my triumphant return, and I'm so happy to be back. Also, big news, while we were gone, you may not have noticed, but down below, we hit 5,000 subscribers. That means that there are 5,000 people that love to learn about the Pokemon trading card game and love to have fun while doing it. So if you're not one of those 5,000 people, hit that big red subscribe button down below. Now, let's get into the deck list. Here we have Duraludon VMAX. On its face, not a lot to love. Got 330 HP. It's a VMAX Pokemon, la-di-da, with the dragon typing. You're not even hitting anything for weakness. You don't have a weakness yourself, which is pretty nice, but a hefty 3 retreat cost. But let's get into the ability. Skyscraper, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that have special energy attached. Now, in a vacuum, that's not a particularly strong ability, but if we put it in the context of the current format, we have a ton of special energy. You got Fusion Strike energy, Single Strike energy, Rapid Strike energy, Speed Lightning energy, Capture energy, and the list goes on. So in our current format, special energy absolutely dominates. There are so many decks that rely on special energy in order to do special things, if you will. And so the ability here on our Duraludon VMAX prevents those Pokemon that have those energy attached from doing damage. Additionally, we have an attack here, G-Max Pulverization. It is a so-so attack, but has some really decent uses. So 220 damage, that's enough to knock out most Pokemon V. And it also says this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you're playing against kind of a wall style attacker like an Altaria or a Decidueye, you just get to go right through that, which is really nice because it means that we can focus the rest of the list on disruption and consistency. One of those consistency cards that we have is the Zacian V. Now you might see some Duraludon decks that play only 2 Zacian and maybe some Zamazenta. I've opted to increase the number of Zacian to 3 and forego the Zamazenta because I feel like Duraludon is enough of a wall. But the reason that I like 3 Zacian is because you really want to start with it in order to draw cards. If you look at our supporter counts, there's only one draw supporter, right? It's our research, and we're not even playing it as a 4 count. So you want to make sure you can get your supporters, you can get into the resources that you need along the game. I like to start with the Zacian to be able to do that. We also play a bunch of disruption. There is Flannery, which is a cool supporter. Discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon and discard a stadium in play. That really helps us win the stadium war, as well as, obviously we are trying to, block our opponents with our Skyscraper ability on the Duraludon, but sometimes in a pinch, discarding a special energy is just what we want to do. Additionally, we have Crushing Hammer, same kind of idea, discarding that energy, and then we have a few healing cards in the form of Team Yell Towel, heal 50 damage from both Pokemon, and Crystal Cave. Since we hit for 220 damage, it's going to be cool to heal from both Pokemon because we're already 2-shotting most VMAXs, so that heal on our opponents really doesn't matter all that much. Team Yell Towel is a really great inclusion in this deck, and then of course Crystal Cave is one of the best healing stadiums that we could play because we're going to be able to heal not only our active Duraludon VMAX, but potentially benched ones as well. So that is the list, you guys. Let's get into the gameplay. Feels so good to be back. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Let's see this deck in action. Hey everybody, great to see you. Great to be back. Had a relaxing, what would it be, like week and a half that we haven't made videos? Yeah, I have been on vacation. This has been the longest break from YouTube content creation that I've ever had. And I hate to say it feels good, but I think everyone should take breaks, To truth be told, I think everybody should take a break now and then. And it was much needed. Well deserved, I don't know. You be the judge of that. But certainly much needed. Got a lot of stuff done around the house. Any homemakers out there? Any handy men? got a ton of things done. So mounted the TV to the wall. That I had to do with a friend. But mounted the TV on the wall. Yo, spiral kick for 10, Pog. Okay. We get not a single thing. All right. Let's do this. They're gonna Sonic Legs. I don't think I'm worried about that. And then I also have Team Yell Towel. We could gust this up, but I feel like I'd rather just chill with the boss in hand. So let's pass it on over to the opponent. Bro, get yourself a real Urshifu, my dude. Get yourself a real Urshifu. So there's an Octillery. I'm gonna go ahead and evolve. And they'll probably do the Rapid Strike Search, but if they didn't have a supporter last turn and their hand is still this big, I wonder what they will grab. Maybe they have like a Karina's Focus. Okay, they are playing a ton of cards here. They have a Professor's Research. All right, very interesting. They must have top decked that. So there is the Tower of Waters. Will they evolve? I think we just win. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, tragic. But that's how good this deck is. Honestly, guys, play this on the ladder and you're going to get free wins like this. I bet that they scoop after they try to attack with the VMAX. Of course, they can't go through. The Duraludon if they have special energy attached. So this is going to be an attack for 0. We go here. I think I'll hold on to the Team Yell Towel. We could gust something up. Maybe I'll gust the Rapid Strike Urshifu. Or sure. I'll gust the Rapid Strike Urshifu, take a couple of prizes, and then we'll just see what happens. So my opponent actually doesn't want this Tower of Waters down. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to play my Crystal Cave. Okay, and the reason for that is because they could retreat this Rapid Strike energy off of their Urshifu and then just attack with the basic energy, right? Because that can go through the Duraludon. Now that makes it a little tough because we got, Yell Towels and Crystal Cave. I could maybe play Crystal Cave after they make that play. But I think we'll just keep Tower Waters in play. It seems like the OP maneuver. Let's see, what else did we do? I made a coat rack from scratch. I think I should start posting these pictures in the Discord for the people that want to see it. I cleaned the floors, but that's not really that exciting. Let's see, cleaned some of the basement. Again, not super exciting, but needed to be done. What else did I do? We made some slammin' dinner for New Year's Eve. We were going to have a party, ended up canceling that. A lot of people had COVID. A lot of people were a little nervous about coming. So ended up canceling that and just had my wife and I here at the house. That's pretty nice. What did we do? What did we make? We made roast chicken. Okay, very good. Yeah, again, I just really don't feel called to discard that Tower Waters. Made roast chicken. We made, I feel like I might as well. I'll just get them to hand, but I don't think I'm gonna play them down. I just don't know what they do against our Duraludon. Made some chicken, roast chicken. So this is the easiest chicken recipe of all time. You take a cast iron, you put a whole chicken in, you salt the chicken, you pat it dry, the chicken, salt the chicken, just put a ton of salt on it, and then it crisps up the skin. It makes it so good, super juicy in the inside. Cook it for like an hour at like 400 or something. Chef's kiss. Easiest chicken recipe. If you want to impress the ladies, make that. Seriously, no cap, just make that. So they're going to keep calling. Maybe they'll get out another Sobble. We're really just looking for, as I swallow a cough, we're just really looking for like a boss's orders at this point. So there's like maybe a sitch here where I would want to get Zacian down. So they can go attack for 150 into this. We could play a couple of Yell Towels. Yeah, I'll go here. Let's just start getting another Zacian up and rolling just on the off chance that we aren't able to, find like a draw supporter or something. So there's a Duraludon. We got all the Pokemon in our hand now. This is literally every single Pokemon. We also had roast vegetables, so we put like the chicken on a bed of vegetables and made a nice gravy with that runoff. And then we had some roasted potatoes and a pomegranate salad. And my wife got some non-alcoholic bubbly champagne for us to split. It was really nice. Yeah, thank you for asking. So there's the Crobbit. Gonna draw themselves 5 cards. They might not be as out of it as I thought, honestly. Now they could potentially Gale Thrust here. There's a Crobat. And we might want to start thinking about when we use our Crystal Cave. If they discard, okay, they Marnie. All right. Well, there go our Yell Towels. That kind of sucks because that's like some of our best healing with this deck. But we do have a Gust Opportunity on the Crobat, which is kind of nice. And some Crushing Hammers. Okay, we can make some magic happen here. So they are gonna do that 180 to the benched boy. Yeah, we'll Crushing Hammer first. Just see what we get. Crushing Hammer. We get absolutely nothing. Get owned. Pokégear comes up short. Considering that they have a Crobat in play, I'm gonna make this maneuver just attach. We're looking for boss here. We are looking for one of our bosses. Yeah, because we're gonna need boss either way, right? So let's look for our boss. Let's look for some more resources. We do get a Tool Scrapper. We do get another Shin, but it's looking a little sus, bro. What the heck is going on? They're gonna retreat. They play 4 basic energy. I'm pogging. I am pogging. And at this point, we do want a Crystal Cave, though. All right, so they will search out for a Brawly. I think there really isn't much to get if you're the opponent. So go ahead and Gale Thrust there. 150. We're gonna get a few more turns here. Let's let's Crystal Cave. Let's go for the Crystal Cave. Let's go for the Tool Scrapper. I will get rid of these, I guess. Yeah, the air balloon, if they can't find their stadiums, I guess they can because they have artillery. But at a certain point, the air balloon becomes very good for them as well. So let's get rid of those 2. We're still looking for boss, but at the same time, we could just attack into the Urshifu. Force them into a weird play. We could play Flannery. I don't think we need to do that. Let's see. We don't get boss here. Okay. We'll Intrepid Sward. And we get a research, so that's pretty good. I like that for us. We get a switch. That's also pretty decent because we can maybe push our Duraludon to the bench. Let it chill down there. The other thing that could happen though, butts. I was gonna say this is exactly what could happen. I think that they can attack with Gale Thrust, Gmax Rapid Flow. They discard the energy, and then it would go through Skyscraper. If I'm not mistaken, that should be the interaction. That would make it pretty hard for us to get the win there. Oh, we get our bosses. Yo, let's go. Gale Thrust. Insane. 150 damage. We are going to take a win in this first game, and it was a little bit closer than I thought. They played a ton of basic energy, which I was not expecting at all, but we do get the dub here against the Urshifu deck, as we should. Gmax, Pulverization, 220, and the game. Let's head on to game number 2. Okay, here we are getting set up for game number 2. Melee Convulsive. That is a name. We have a really great start. What I love with the kind of higher Zacian count of this deck is that we're going to start it a little bit more often. Hate that for us. Let's go here. and we just Intrepid Sword, and we hope that they don't Marnie, and also that's a lot of energy. I think we take them both because there's definitely a donk potential here. So let's take them both. See what the opponent can do. This might be one of our worst matchups because Crushing Hammer doesn't really work against the Victini deck. They do 220, so Yell Towel isn't particularly strong. We lose a metal energy there. That's going to mean that there is no donk coming up. But, okay, Path of the Peak. Okay, Kabu for 8. I hate it. They're probably not going to attach their Heat Fire energy, which means that our Duraludon gets significantly nerfed. There is another Victini. No fire in the discard pile. No fire to attach. So you're saying there's a chance. Let's go here. Do we go to the active or do we go to the bench? Hard to say. Let's do this. Most certainly. We got no. I think it's this. I think we try to get 2 Duraludon built up. I think that's our game plan. I'm sticking to it. See what we can do. Yeah, we got Path of the Peak going on, so no draw for us. That hoits. We could switch into it. They're not going to do any damage to us next turn, so I think we just pass. All right. Rough start. Could have been even worse if they had gotten an energy attachment. We'll see what they can do here on their next turn. What would really suck is if they discarded an energy and then attached an energy, right? Because then they would basically make up for the energy drop that they missed last turn. Depends on what their hand looks like. They do have a supporter here in Marnie, which takes away a lot of our potential outs to energy. But maybe means that we can draw into, okay, Crystal Cave. That is exactly what we need. We get the energy as well. Let's see if they find an energy. They're going to go ahead and Evo Incense. I would suspect that they have it at this point. No energy. This is exactly what we need to try to win this matchup. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go A, D. Adventures Discovery. We'll take this. I guess we'll take this. I guess we'll take these. Okay. Let's go here. Do I dare? Do I dare get the 3 Duraludon up? I guess if there was ever a game to get, well, they could gust it up and make us, yeah, okay, that's weird. All right, well, Intrepid Sword. Missed the energy, but we do get a draw here in Avery. We could maybe, like, I don't know, discard. Yeah, there's the catcher. Okay, so they are going to bring up the other Duraludon. Did they get an energy? We don't see it. This is exactly what you need in this matchup here. Let's go ahead and Pokégear. We get an Adventures Discovery. That will be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and switch. We don't need to switch just yet. Let's go ahead and Avery. Yo, and we get the fighting. Let's go. So switch here. Play this. We'll do one of these. And then we just kind of hope that they don't gust us again. We would love to take the first knockout. That's going to be kind of primo for us. If they just don't find energy, then we definitely win. Dang it, dude. The boss's order's killing us here. So let's go here with the Pokégear. We get a research. Do we have another switch in deck? We're going to lose Crystal Caves if we make that play. But I think it's the right one because we need to go as fast as we possibly can. Wow, that is just really tough. Do you discard or do you go for it here? We do have, like, I believe 2 other switch. I just don't know how many more are in the deck. I think we have to be as aggressive as we can be against a deck like this. So I'm going to go ahead and research away a ton of stuff. There is our switch. We'll go ahead and switch here. We get an energy as well. And we'll go for the VMAX Pulverization, taking 3 prizes. I know this isn't that exciting from our opponent's perspective, but from our perspective, we're doing good against our worst matchup. We're doing chef's kiss against our worst matchup. So let's see what other shenanigans they got. We do have the switch in hand. They got another boss. Yeah, you knew it. You knew it. The look on their face when they played they boss. So there's that. Well, VMAX Pulverization, and that should be game, because even if they gusted up something like the Zacian or the Duraludon, we could just attach our last energy, manually retreat, and boss's orders up to Victini. Oh my gosh. Yeah. GG, dude, GG. Oh, we needed all those switch too. That was intense. GG. Let's move on to a game number 3 with our Duraludon deck. Here we are, game number 3, again with a broken freaking start, dude. And we are playing against a Mew deck. This presents some challenges if they can pilot it well and if they play enough basic energy and enough ways to get that basic energy back. We're going to miss out on 3 Crushing Hammer potentially. I might on this next turn. I think the play actually is to Adventurer's Discovery here to make sure we get a Duraludon V. They might have a knockout now, which would be really tough, but we can ensure that we get the Duraludon up. There's the quick ball. Would really hate to see the power tablet knockout here on the Zacian, but I don't really know what we can do. And honestly, it's better than getting the Duraludon knocked out. So there's the basic energy. They are going to probably, retreat into the Meloetta, I would suspect, and go for, not a knockout, but do some significant damage here to the Zacian. We're cool with that. We are cool with that. There's 150 damage. At this point, we're just chilling. Let's go ahead and Crushing Hammer. This is going to be pretty easy to KO, so I want to take the energy off of the Mew. Let's go ahead and Crushing Hammer again. We get another head, so I will take off the Fusion Strike energy. Again, those are like very recyclable for this Mew deck, so we want to make sure that they stay off the field as much as we can. Let's go Adventurer's Discovery and go ahead and grab our VMAX and Duraludon. And yeah, let's go VMAXs all around. So there's that. There's this. There is this. And there is this. We get the draw. Get a fighting energy. Have another Duraludon. And at this point, I mean, hitting the 2 Crushing Hammer is huge because it really limits my opponent. There's another Elisa Sparkle. I think they probably go Meloetta and Mew again. If that happens, we'll try to Crushing Hammer this away. And then, of course, if we knock out the Meloetta, then we're in a really good spot here. So there is that draw from the Genesect. Getting 2 Vitality Band. Okay, what you worried about, man? So Cram-O-Matic. Gonna look for like a Quick Ball, I think, for another Genesect would be my guess. They take another Genesect. And that last card in their hand must be really important. Maybe it's a basic energy. I'm not sure. I'm hypothesizing, but seems likely. And there's a basic. So at this point now we should target the basics on the Mew, I think. So Melodious Echo is going to be the knockout there. And yeah, we'll put up our Duraludon. Things are looking pretty nice. Even though we're not getting an attack off this turn, we're in a really strong position, certainly, with the Crushing Hammer flip. So there's this. We could potentially look for a Flannery, which would be pretty good as well. So let's go Pokégear. We get an Adventurer's Discovery, not bad. Not bad. Let's do this. Good boss. I think we just go research. Let's Crushing Hammer. Dude, 3 for 3. Actually, busto. Let's do that. And we will, go ahead and research. We don't need the discoveries anymore. We don't need the boss's orders, certainly. Pretty nice. Okay, we'll keep this Crushing Hammer. Could play down to the Zacian, but we have everything in our hand that we need, so I'll go ahead and pass to my opponent. Other things that I did this this vacation break. Well, we went to my parents-in-law, my in-laws' house for Christmas. That was very nice. I got some socks. I got a giant Costco-sized box of Stroop waffles. It was very nice. They must play. They're like very liberally discarding these psychics, so they must play the thing to get them back. Would be my guess. And then they'll go ahead and max Miracle here, but there's another Mew. What else did I get for Christmas? I got the TV, so that's like a big deal, right? Yeah, we'll go ahead and Avery. That's kind of saucy. And Crystal Cave is huge. So I think they discard Genesect and Meloetta, probably would be my guess. They're going to discard the Genesect with the energy. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. Not particularly good, but that's okay. We're going to save our Crushing Hammer, I think. Because to be honest, I don't want to go 4 for 4 on Crushing Hammer. That feels like we're cheating. I'm going to say Pokefanatic. See, I got a nice, for some reason I always get soap as well for my in-laws, which is fine. I just like, I get the hint. 3 years of soap. I get the hint. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys got for Christmas, how you enjoyed your break if you had one. That's going to be all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Duraludon V, extremely good. And I think my build is really nice as well. So check that out in the description below. But that's going to be all for me today, guys. God bless. If I don't see you soon, I'll see you later. And remember, good luck. And in 2022, also have fun.